This video right here is for my cousin, big cousin Simone. I love you, heard? You said make this shit and I got you. What time is it? It's like almost 3 o'clock in the morning. I've been path marked and done all that shit. I'm about to make this shit for you. Let me show you something real quick. You thought I was joking with you. I just, you know, always spice up this shit. Gotta make it a little different, but I got you, heard? I'm gonna cut the chicken breast. I ain't rolling nothing. I'm gonna split this shit, fillet it right down the middle. You see it? Look like a fish, don't it, baby? Right? I'm gonna throw the cheese on here for you by itself right now. Throw it up, right? I got your mixture already. Some spinach. It's not gonna make a difference because the chicken breast is so thick. I'm gonna throw some fresh ones up there for you. Only because it's thick, you know. Slice this. Now this cheese right here is buffalo cheddar cheese. Buffalo cheddar cheese is gonna come like this. Just peel it off. Cut it. So I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna cut it real thin. Thin as possible. Straight down. Probably gonna need about 2, 3. I'm gonna use 3 pieces of this cheese. Just like that. Alright. Now people use toothpicks. I'm not using no motherfucker. I ain't using no motherfucking toothpicks. I'm gonna use the cheese to close it down. Right? We're gonna take that. We're gonna close this on up. Right here. I'm gonna do it like that. Like a coat. I'm gonna bring it over here. See right here? Right? This is just breadcrumbs, and I use chipotle seasoning instead of Cajun. So we're gonna throw this down in there like that. Move it around. I'm gonna throw this seasoning on top of that. That. Move it around. Okay. Take it now. We're gonna bring it here. And we're gonna place it right just like that. Now you gotta have it. If you're gonna use the cheese instead of the toothpicks, you probably could put it on there just a little bit on the edge. So you want the opening facing in, and you want the second one, the back, facing on top of the opening, just like that. So if it try to bust that shit on open on you, it won't bust open like that. You feel me? It'll stay just like that, coated, closed out, or whatever. But I'm gonna do the same. I'm gonna do the same thing with this one. So I'm gonna just throw this, you know, like that. Like that. Let that warm up. Push your pause. You got pause. So we got us. You ready? All right. So we got us some more spinach in here. We're gonna let that soften down or whatever. And we got a sweet pepper, because you know I told you, I do shit different. Or whatever. So we're going to do it like that. Oh shit. We're going to cut this like this. Right? Just throw this pepper in there. It's sweet, so it's not hot. You know, because you're working with the chipotle a little bit, so it's not spicy, but it's close. So I'm gonna get this a little mixture right there. Good thing about spinach is it don't take that long to cook. Now, as you see, my thing is falling apart. So I'm gonna show y'all some shit real quick, right? So when I say fillet, I mean it by this. Just take that hole, right? And we're gonna cover that hole right on up. Just like that. If you know how to use a knife, you should be able to do this. It's so thick. The chicken breast was so thick that it's not gonna make a difference. So you just know what you call it. And how you fix that? If you want it to be sturdy like that, just look on out for yourself. Boom, right? Take your cheese, put the cheese on it. Boom. It's gonna stay. Trust me. It's gonna stay. Right? Wherever your hole was at, that's where you want it. Right? We're gonna take the rest of this. Rest of this down here. A little drain on out. Put it with a hole at first. You know, you want to get that cheese to melt it down in so it can stay. Or whatever. Put that spinach. And the whole point, you want to make sure you got enough spinach in there. You know, put enough spinach in there so you won't just be eating it. You just won't be eating chicken. Whatever. How much cheese you like? I'll put some more cheese in it. Make this one a little different. Y'all know I'm different, so I'll make this one a little different. So I'm gonna put this one like that. That. So we're gonna use 3 for here, right? Just hold on. Right? So I'm gonna tell you I'm gonna do this a little different, and I'm gonna put the bacon up here for y'all. And everybody know Wise love bacon. I love my bacon. Bacon. Like a bacon. So it's a little still frozen a little bit. It'll all come together in the end. So we're gonna do it like that here. Remy. Right? So we're gonna take that cheese, line it up like that. Because when you close it up, you know, matter of fact, some more of this on your foot. Show you how this shit be going. Just like that. Right? We'll put it right there. I'm gonna close this on up. It's on up for you. Yep. Set it around. Throw this on here. Okay. Serious for that, right? Now that's what you gotta be careful. See the hole that you had closed up. Remember, it's still open, so that's what you're seeing just happen. Whatever, shake it off. Right? It's gonna throw it right there, right on top of that. Now what you want to do is you want to try to keep it. You want to keep it moist. Hopefully, so you want to try to keep it at least a little bit fluid. This right here is going to retain the flavor for you. It's also give it a nice crunch in an area. It don't have to be crunchy. It's going to be crunchy regardless because of the breadcrumbs. But the oil is going to give it that extra crunch. And it's going to actually make sure that it's sealed. Now this is what you do for this piece right here, right? Now, the cheese that you have left, or whatever, all you do. So this time I use this one to place it, and I just want it real small so it can at least sit on top. And I'm using pepper jack this time. Actually, this is kind of the Borden is actually good pepper jack, so you can use it or not, whatever. So I'm using this. So I will just throw it on here. Like that. Just like that. Now what you want to do is, like I said for the last one, you can grate you some more cheese. I'm using the counter because my counter is clean, so right there. Grated cheese, put it over, whatever you want to do, right? And with this, you want to actually kind of let it, because it's, there you go, just put it on the end. So as soon as it starts to melt, it's going to immediately cake up. Like that. So this is going to go into the oven. This is going to go into the oven for about 45 minutes. This, put it in the oven for 45 minutes. Right. Make sure your oven was preheated to 350, 375 for about 30 minutes. Let it get real hot. So it's already been preheated to 350 for about more than an hour. So I'm gonna put it on 400. And you want to cook it until it's thorough or until your tenderness. Or whatever. You don't want to cook it that long. You don't want your chicken to dry out. It'll be dry and be choking and shit. Whatever. You don't want that. So we're gonna leave that in there for 45 minutes. And cousin, I told you I got you. I'm here. Look for my glass to take a sip. Look right here.